Hope everybody's having a good summer out there. Man, there is a lot of great Dream League action already in the first week in this AL division. It's going to be a good one. I mean, the competition is fierce from top to bottom. I mean, I think everybody's just kind of in the middle. It's like the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. The first game at Polytech University last Wednesday, we saw the return of the Hype Beast. The Hype Beast a couple seasons ago was one of the most dominant teams in the AL division with a 9-0 regular season record, but unfortunately they could not capitalize in the playoffs. But after a hiatus, they're back. They look like they're going to be very strong. They have the same lineup, same frantic style, lots of energy, great shooters, big inside player in Howard Chu, great point guards, guard play, Ian Yu and Leon Chu. But they played against the ever-improving MIA with Gary Young, who's on his last tour of duty for a little while as he heads out to England for business school. And what a game, though. The way this game ended, it was a buzzer beater where Chris Yoon, with 3 seconds left in the game, shoots up a three-pointer. He had a nice look at the hoop. Fortunately, it clanks off. Long rebound. There's a scramble for it on the ground. Charles Zhang ends up with it and just heaves up this shot, banks a three-pointer in, and they win the game. So MIA wins the game 46-48. Charles Zhang had an excellent game. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's one of the craftiest players, post players in the league. He's sort of like an Hakeem Olajuwon. He does have to work on his conditioning a little bit, but he's got some help now. Chris Yoon to bolster up that front line. He's a very big guy. He comes from the Fury in the NL division, a premier player there, and now he's on MIA to help them get over the hump. And I think he'll help them tremendously. And now that they've played together, they've got the team chemistry going, this could very much be a sleeper team in this division. So MIA wins 48-46, one for the ages with that buzzer beater. Charles, did you call bank? I don't think I heard you. Anyways, hopefully you guys don't have to be that lucky the next game. Anyways, so on the same night, we saw the Tri-State Invasion Uprising, who is from the AAA division. They're the AAA division champions. Now they've moved up for a new challenge in the AL, and they had to go up against the much anticipated Deutsche Banker team. This team is stacked. You got Jang Yu, Kevin Park, Young Yu, Drew Chen on the same team, on an AL team. They're in the wrong division, folks. They really are. But, you know, on paper they look great, but you have to play the game. That's what it's all about. But let's see if these guys are going to be tested. They went up against a very good team. Another new team, again, the Tri-State Invasion Uprising from the AAA division. Now, this team is known for the Palacio family. It's Marcos Palacios and his 2 sons, Mike and Mark, playing on the same team. Very endearing watching the father play with the sons and also their friends. I mean, this looks like a high school team with the exception of Marcos, of course. And Marcos is really the leader. He really took it inside against the Deutsche Bankers, against Zhang Yu. He got to the line quite a few times in the first half, but in the second half, didn't get as many free throws. He ended up with 19 points. A very valiant effort. A very smart player, the way he moves the ball around in the post, and he looks for his teammates. His son, Michael, played a great game with 12 points. Also, they have a player named Eric Piamo, who had an excellent game with 16 points on 3 or 4 three-pointers. He can do it from inside and outside. This guy is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I can tell already. So is this team. But unfortunately, they went up against the Deutsche Bankers, who just it took them a little while to get going, but after the half, near the end of the third quarter, they really busted this game open. They're just very athletic, not just fast, but very strong. They look very unstoppable going to the hoop. Jang, he just looks like, it's like child's play for him. It just looks too easy. He got whatever rebound he wanted, any key rebounds, any points that he needed. Just parked himself inside, just turned around, shot the ball. He ended up with 20 points on 8 for 13 shooting and also 13 rebounds. Kevin Park, former NL MVP, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. You're going to get that kind of game from him day in, day out. Hard to stop that guy. Also hustles very hard. Then you got the passion of young you. That guy will fire up anybody. So, and he can pretty much score in bunches as well. One of this very streaky shooter. He's more on fire than he's not. So, and also a good all-around player. And then you have Drew Chen, one of the best point guards in the league. Probably break down anybody with that killer crossover that he does. Also very intelligent player, 7 assists this game. Just a very stacked all-around team. It's going to be really exciting watching these guys, especially when they play against the Yale Towns and the Moneyballs. They're going to be playing Moneyball next week, actually, so watch out for that, definitely. The third game on Sunday, we had the Rage against Moneyball. A little bit of an upset. Moneyball, the finalists, they lost in the finals against Yale Town last season. They didn't have 2 of their main players, Joe Lu, who I think is one of the best players in the league, and also Nick Powell, good all-around player, scorer, defender, just a great athlete. And those are 2 big missing pieces. But they also added Len Camdang on the team. Very big body, nice touch around the basket, can shoot from the outside once in a while. He's been in the Dream League since its inception. He was away for a little while in Washington, D.C. Now he's back. He played for M&A last season. 9 points, 9 rebounds. Him and Brian Zhang are going to fill up some space. That's for sure. These guys are big dudes. Ray had his usual good shooting game, 11 points. Saul didn't score as much, 7 rebounds, but 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. They were down most of the game, but they made a nice little run at the end to keep it close. But it really was the Rage to win it. Their front line, Leighton Kuit, Joe Yen, Sean Zhang, a handful. These guys had a good season last season, and they're even better now that they had that one season under the belt, playing together. Jerry Liu, an excellent point guard, very quick, left-handed. So good all-around team. Leighton, he's one of those guys that can really carry a game, carry a team on his back to win a game by himself. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. That's an all-around game. That's what Leighton Kuit can give to you. So I know last season he was struggling with his shooting touch a little bit, but it's back. And then you have Joe Yen, one of the sweetest shooters, also a big body, rebounds the ball, plays hard, smart ball player, and Sean Zhang, instant double-double. In this game, 11 points, 10 rebounds. He's gonna give you that all the time. This is gonna be a tough team to handle. So don't sleep on these guys. The last game, we had the defending champions Yale Town against the Purple Cobras. Purple Cobras didn't put up too much of a fight. They were struggling quite a bit against the run and gun Yale Town. Derek Krumagai, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 9 steals. That's almost a triple-double, folks. This is what this kid does. That's why he's the MVP. But yeah, they blew this game open, 64-35. So lots of action, lots more action. That's going to be coming up this week, guys. If you're playing in this division, hit the weights, run those lines, shoot those shots. You're going to have to, because that's what it takes. This is a tough division. All right, I'm out like the Sonics. Take care, guys.